Step, 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 we're going to the church. Step, 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 we're going to the church. We're going there to sing and pray, we're going there to laugh and play. Step, 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 we're going to the church. Step, 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 we're going to the church. Step, 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 we're going to the church. We're going there to sing and pray, we're going there to laugh and play. Step, 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 we're going to the church. Well, good morning, boys and girls. How are you this week? The sun is shining again today on Mrs. G and Mrs. B. Mrs. B is so happy because all the flowers are out and she can go around and look for sweetness and honey. So I hope you're doing all right. I know it's so hard to be in your house all the time. I hope you're getting to go out in your yard and, with your family, but I hope that you're doing okay. All right, so here we go. We are going to say our prayer. Remember last week we talked about what this prayer is about? It's about God in heaven, and it's about His whole kingdom on earth and everywhere. And that we have food and shelter every day, and that we're trying not to be naughty. And if we are, He's going to forgive us. And we really just thank Him so much, okay? Here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Well, that was kind of weak. Have you not been eating your cereal today and getting your power? Here we go. We're going to do that again. Amen. Okay, now don't forget, next time you come to church, you want to say it really loud. And remember, what does amen mean? It means, I agree with you. So when your parents, you might surprise them. When they say something and you agree, just instead of yes, say, amen. Okay, now we're going to quickly go over the parts of the church just to make sure you're learning these. And you know that we have the beautiful golden cross. And last week we learned about all the different crosses that you can spy all around here. And then we have the two big, giant, beautiful candles. And then we have the table, which is the altar, the aisle, and the people. We didn't talk about this. Right now they're not singing, but there's a group of people that sing up in the balcony, and they are called the choir. And then we have what are these, where everybody sits? The pews. Mrs. G calls them, well, they are the pews, but Mrs. G holds her nose to remind us that that's what the word is, okay? And we all sit there and kneel there for different things. So, okay, that was pretty good. I think we got all the parts, and you should be learning those. And today, now, we're going to have our story. Our story today is called A Song of David. Look at David. He's with all his sheep. Do you have any sheep? I don't have sheep. I used to have chickens and bunnies, but I don't anymore. But I don't have sheep. David was the youngest in his family. He didn't get to spend much time with his brothers. But David's father, Jesse, had given David an important job. Jesse asked David to tend the family sheep. What does that mean? That means take care of the sheep when they're running around so they get grass and I wonder if there's probably a Mrs. B out there too in the all the grass in the mountains. David was a good shepherd. He protected the sheep from lions and bears. And even though he watched the flock in the fields, David still had time to play his harp. Look at that, that's a harp there. You go, hoo-roo, like this. And he wrote songs and he would talk to God. God knew that David was like on the inside. God knew what was in David's heart. So I don't know if any of you have a harp or know anyone who has a harp. And look at all the sheep are in, they must be going to sleep. While he was in the field one day, David heard the water bubbling in a nearby stream. Blub, blub, blub. He heard the birds chirping. Tweet, tweet, tweet. There were also bees buzzing. Buzz, oh, here's Mrs. G. Buzz, buzz, buzz. David felt the breeze blowing, whew, whew, and of course he heard the sheep go. What does sheep say? Ba, ba, ba. David played his harp while he listened to all the sounds around him. He began to make up words to go with the tune he was strumming. The young shepherd sang to his flock, "The Lord is my shepherd." Strum, strum, strum. David kept on singing and strumming. The sheep looked up at the young boy. The sheep looked at each other. "I have everything I need," said David. Strum, strum, strum. Then David played a different tune. The sheep were still listening. David strummed and hummed and strummed and hummed. Then he thought of words to go with the new tune. "Trust in the Lord and do good," sang David, the shepherd boy. So trust in the Lord and do good. That is a really good idea. The Lord, well, let me see, I guess there might be another page. Mrs. G didn't realize. What beautiful music the shepherd boy played. He was a good shepherd and a good musician too. David's father, Jesse, was proud of his youngest son. He knew that when young David grew up, he would be faithful to God. Jesse knew that would, oh boy, Mrs. G. Jesse knew that what was in David's heart made David special to God. So, look at that. He did a good job for what his dad asked him to do, was tend the sheep. And he loved God and he made up songs for God or for anybody. So maybe you might do that too. Okay, let's see what I'm doing next. Next we're going to sing a song. Today we're going to sing a little different song, and I hope you know this. It is "You Are My Sunshine." This is Mrs. G's most favorite song in the entire world. I love this song, and it was taught to me by my grandmother way back. So here we go. Jesus loves me, this I know. No, that's not what I want to read. Mrs. G, what is the matter with her? So here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, Mrs. G loves that song when I get it right. Let's do it again, okay? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That song always gives Mrs. G a little tear. of happiness. So I'm so happy that you would sing that with me, and I hope you know that song. Okay, I think we're ready to go on to Mrs. G's special book. And how did I do this before? So, here's my old book. Give me a minute. Okay, Mrs. G did it. All right, now, this I think we sang a couple weeks ago. It's called it's Thank You, God. And it's hard for Mrs. G to do it because I have to hold the book and the microphone, but don't forget to put your hands together in some way for prayer. Okay, and you're going to repeat after me. God made the sun.
God made the sun.
And God made the tree.
And God made the tree.
God made the mountains and God made me.
God made the mountains and God made me.
I thank you, O God.
I thank you, O God,
for the sun and the tree.
For the sun and the tree.
For making the mountains.
For making the mountains.
And for making me.
And for making me.
Amen. So here's the picture in Mrs. G's old book of the children. So also today, every week, we like to pray for boys and girls. We pray for all boys and girls all over the world. But today, we've been saying prayers, so I hope that your mummies and daddies and grandparents might call the church and put your name in. So usually we say prayers to Aiden and Camden and Jude and Avery. And maybe there's a Mary, I see out there, and a Maisie I see out there, and maybe a Tim. Is there a Tim?
Charlie.
And I see a Charlie. Okay, so we're going to say prayer for them. Today we did, but we're also going to, say for all boys and girls. So here we go. I am going to do something like this. So you can see, we're going to do, here is the church and here is the steeple with your hands, okay? It's a little tricky. Mrs. G's going to do it first. You got to put your hands like this, right? Backwards, together. I know for little ones, that's tricky. And then you go like this, and then you have your thumbs, and then you have your fingers. So we go, here is the church, here is the steeple, open the door, and here's all the people. Isn't that a good trick? All right, here we go. You do it with me. So you put your hands like this. You got them? And then we put our thumbs together and we say, here is the church, here is the steeple, open the doors and see all the people. Is that too funny? That is an old little thing we used to do, and I'm glad to teach it to you. So, all right, I gotta get Mrs. B back. She doesn't like to be sitting. And we're gonna do our last song, which is You're Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it, and I know you're mostly happy, and I hope that you can stay happy in the days to come. Okay, ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three. Amen. Goodbye, boys and girls. We love you. Please take care. See you next time. Bye.